So today I'm gonna be showing you how to replace the motor mount from a Ford Focus 2014. I think the 15, 16 might be the same. I'm not sure if it looks like that, because it should be the same process. I have the replacement right here, so I will put the link of the replacement on the description. But this is really simple, to do. And this size is just practical. It's not a big deal. But the first thing you want to do is secure the car. And what I mean by secure the car, pull your emergency brake, because you're going to be lifting not the car from the floor, because if you see my tire still touching the floor. Well, you're going to be lifting the car, and that's going to create a tilt, a little bit of tilt in the engine support, so you can lift it up, release it, and stay on the same spot. You might have to move the engine just to get the screws on. Again, I'm on the same spot, just go back and forward, but it should be simple. I already did the transmission one, and that was pretty simple too, just that you have to remove the how you call this, the air box and the battery compartment and all that. And I will leave the description of that if you want to see how I did that one. What do you need is simple tools. If I'm not wrong, this one should be a 15 and this is an 18. I think I still have in the impact the 18. Yes, I used the 18 for the top. They're not that hard, but if you use an impact, don't go crazy. Just tap a few times. Don't go tap 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 tap. Just tap 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 to release the screw. And if I'm not wrong, the other one is a 15. Let me see. Yeah, it's a 15. Pretty much that's it. You don't need special tools or anything. Yeah, that's the only two things you need. So, if you wanna do this more comfortable, I suggest you to remove this thing from here, the reservoir from the coolant. I replaced this one because supposedly these cars are famous from these things leaking from the bottom or from the top in this area right here. So I replaced this before doing the motor mount. I should have done everything at the same time. But that thing is only holding by two clips. One clip right here and one clip right here. In case that you cannot reach this clip to, push the clip to release, because if you see, it has like a little lip right there. So you need to push through. Loose this side up first. So you will bring this up and you will release it, and it will give you the opportunity to tilt it forward. So you have clearance, a little bit of clearance on the back of remove this. If you can, I believe, yeah. If you want, you can remove this, but if you remove this thing first, you're gonna be able to push this thing down and give you clearance. It's gonna bend this a little bit forward, but it's gonna give you the clearance to stick something back there, and prior to that, so you can pull up. So after you remove that, and the next step is to lose the screws. I use my impact gun, so I release the screws. Those are 15. This is an 18. If you have an impact gun, good. It's a quicker way to do it. Don't go crazy on these ones with the impact gun. Just tap it. I don't know how to explain it, but just like I said before, just tap 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 until you feel. Don't go crazy. Tap 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 until you see it coming out. Just tap it so you can release this too. Once you feel them loose, do the rest by hand. This one is a Ryobi one. So if you have Ryobi tools and you already have battery packs, search this on eBay. I bought this from Direct Tools. So I think the model is on the back. If I find the model of the impact, I will put the link on it. This is not because I'm going to be making commission or nothing like that, just to help you get through it. If you have the Ryobi kits that includes batteries, the tool will be cheaper if you buy a used. It's $120. I bought it on Direct Tools for $120. So it was good, and it has helped me a lot in a lot of things in this car and the other two that I have. So what I'm gonna do right now is remove this completely out and install the new one. So I'll be back. So I already installed this thing. Well, it's not secure yet with the screws. I would tie this one first just to secure the top piece in case you need to push the engine back and forward to put it onto place to bring them to the screws. That way you can slide this thing together. Don't tie them up 100%, you know, just so you can have still some play. If you feel when you're gonna put this that it's not entering because you don't have enough space, like it's touching this side first and it's not going all the way down, raise your engine, okay? Bring it up, and then it's gonna slide right in. It's just not even gonna bother, you know. It has that gap right there, so it's gonna slide right in. Another thing that I did, I'm gonna put some anti-seize for the screws that go to the frame right here. It's something that I don't think it will hurt to put on, but you know, just to put some anti-seize on it, you know, I think it will help. Even though that the screws didn't feel that hard, or you know, they were not that tight. Let's see, yeah. Perfect. I don't think it will hurt for the future. Another thing that I recommend, if you're gonna be doing mechanical work, get magnetic trays. These things are the best. You know, I have 3. I have this one that I bought in Amazon. They were like, the package I think it brings 6. So these ones, they collapse. You press it down, they collapse, and then they expand when you need them to create a deep pocket. This one's the firm. I bought them on Harbor Freight. But I have one always on the front that lets me know that the area that I'm working on, this is the screws from that area. And then I do it by level. So let's say this is the first set of screws that I replaced. I put them on the back. Then the second screw layer I removed, I put it here. And the last set of screws, I put it here. So that means on the way going back, I have to put this one first, then this set, and then this set to finish. So get magnetic trays. They're the best. You know, it keeps you control. I will have, like I said, 2 or 3, maybe 4. You know, so I have a tray for the sockets. Usually when I'm using certain sockets, I put it with the same set of screws so I don't go crazy searching for them. So I will do that. I will buy 3 magnetic trays, you know. Don't buy the big one, you know. Little ones are better. It divides, like I say. If I remove this first to get to this, and then to get to this, I put it in that order. And I know going back, I have to go in this order: the first, the second, and this last. You know, so the first to take it off becomes last, and the last to put it on becomes first. So I go in that order, and then I know I'm not missing no screws. Now, if you have 50 screws, I suggest to get a little cardboard, open holes, and do a little diagram, or you know, put the screws by number. So let's say like you have 6 of these. I will put this next to each other on the cardboard and the set number 1, take a picture from the area, keep the picture so I know this is set number 1. Set number 2 on the same area, dun, 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 dun. Set number 3, you know, it's the order to make sure you don't mess up. So that's why you have to make sure. I know I said to put the ones on the top, but because I already have the engine in the air and this thing is good, and I don't have to be rocking it back and forward. Hopefully not. Then you would do this, you know. And then the thing is, once you sorry about that. I had to cut because I had one of the scrap guys that pick up metal talking to me. So I've already put this, always start by hand, you know, and then with the ratchet, you don't want to start with the impact. The impact might get this thing wrong. I still have some of the anti-seize on my hands. Maybe that's why you see all that old gold thing. Let me see. The ones on the top right here. So because I have all of them here, I know they all belong to the same part. So I know they belong here. Start by hand. And then perfect. Do I have the socket in the gun? Where's the one? No, I have the ones on the bottom. That's the 18. I have the 18 right here. Come on. Wait. Let me put the socket. Sorry about all the movement. So I have the socket for the 18 on. I have it on, let me see, set number 2. So number 2, not to go crazy doing so much torque. There. Take them to the limit. I'll do the 15s. Second, come on, get inside there. There you go. Number 15. I don't have the torque specs, but then I will search it on, and if I find them, I will put them on the description. I will do the store, search now for the torque specs. But pretty much you're done. Once you do this and you do the torque specs on these things, you should be good. Then it's just grabbing the reservoir, putting it back on the little clips. I will put the one on the back first, and then the one on the front. And pretty much that's it. You're done. Release the jack, and if you're gonna do the bottom one on the back, there's another one, if I'm not wrong, back there, another mount. If you're gonna do that one, then you have to lift the car, put them in jacks, and not in jacks, but the stands, and get under it. So let me start putting the rest of the things back, and I will put the link of the descriptions, the parts that that I used. Most of the things you can get them in, how do you call this? These people sell the Pittsburgh brand, Harbor Freight. You can get some of these parts. They're pretty good quality. I had these tips for a while, and for cheap, I will always get a set of ratchets like that. Even though that I have more in the inside. I bought this car the other day just to help me, to have everything more organized and controlled. The same thing with the cans over there. And the thing with the trays, I will put the links to everything. So if you guys decide to buy that, this little tool car, it compresses. I don't know. I mean, it collapses down. So if you pull from the center, it goes like this. This side goes in, this side goes in. It becomes like maybe this thick, and it can fit in a closet. I will get one, just so you can roll things back and out if you're gonna be working multiple things the next day, just so you don't have to pick up everything. You have it in the car, roll it in, and roll it out. Well, I will put the links to everything, and hopefully this helps. There's plenty of other videos like this, so it's just maybe you get another point of view or something, or maybe in the other video something that was not in a good frame. But it's simple. 4 screws, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Remove this. 18, 15, and that's it. And the jack. And remember to put the emergency brake always. Well, I hope this helps you.